What's up, guys? LQ here with the LQ Review. Thank you so much for joining me right here at my YouTube channel. This is where we talk about all the geeky, nerdy stuff that we'd love to talk about. Movies, video games, comic books, and TV shows. And right now I'm going to do a movie review. A movie review for a new shark movie. That's right, a shark movie. You guys all know I love shark movies. This shark movie is called Apex Predators. Just came out, and if you guys remember, recently I reviewed a movie called Saltwater, The Battle of Ramree Island. And if you'll remember in that review, I went out and I bought it. Like, I was on digital, I was on my storefront on my digital store, and I just bought it because it was a crocodile story, and I was like, oh yeah, buy, and I bought it, and I hated it. It was one of the worst movies I've ever seen. Well, who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Because when I was going through and I saw Apex Predators, my first instinct was to buy it for $7.99. I was like, oh, this is a new movie, a new shark movie. Oh, I'm not going to buy it. I was like, nope, not going to buy it. I'm just going to rent it. So I could rent it for $1.99, or I could buy it for $7.99. And the thought process even went in my head. Just for a few more dollars, I can buy it and own it. And then I thought, well, I'm literally never going to watch Saltwater again. So why spend the extra money on Apex Predators if maybe I'm not going to ever watch it again? And I got to tell you guys, Saltwater is no longer the worst movie I've ever seen. Apex Predators is 100% the worst movie I've ever seen. It's awful. It is god-awful. It is a high school student who really doesn't know how to make a film, even for high school student standards, attempting to make a shark film. It is god-awful. Like, there are shots that first of all, the movie's only like an hour and 7 minutes long. And it's really padded with nature shots. And so some of the nature shots are like stock shark footage. All right, that's fine. That's fine. But like, it's stock shark footage that they like stretch out, right? Like there's part where they'll watch a shark swim through the water for like 40 seconds. I mean, they just watch it swim for like 40 seconds, and then it'll be like a reef shark, and then they'll cut to scene, and all of a sudden it's a great white. It's the same shark. It just magically went from like a reef shark to a great white shark, because they needed a picture of it biting, right? and that's not even like the worst offenses, guys. Like, there was this part where they just lingered on the clouds. Like, there was nothing else in the frame. They literally just lingered on the clouds for like 20 seconds. I'm sitting here thinking, what are they doing? Literally, they are padding this movie with shots of nature, and they don't even care. Like, they don't even care. Like, here's a cloud. That was only 10 seconds. That was only 10 seconds. Double that. Double that for the cloud. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand how somebody can try to make a professional product that people are going to buy and have that kind of stuff in it. The attack scenes were ridiculous. There was this one scene where this guy was going to get attacked, and he wades into water that's like up to his knees, maybe a little bit past his knees, and then he screams and falls in the water, and that's it. That was the attack scene. Like, it was just ridiculous stuff that was just lazy. That's how I can describe it, was lazy. There really wasn't any like shark animatronic. There's a couple times where they like used like a rubber shark fin, and you could tell it was a rubber shark fin. Man, this was bad. This was bad. I don't know, man. There was some, for the people who this was an adult film. There was definitely some language in it, and there was some light nudity in it. But even that was weird. Like, like the people who were in it were just not professional. I don't know, man. Like horrible. Like the worst of the worst actors. And like I don't know. I don't want to be mean, but these were people that didn't even look good. Like they looked like they were scooped up off the street. Um, Guys, this is bad. This is bad. So much of this was bad. Um, I can't recommend it in any way whatsoever. Avoid this movie. Please avoid this movie at all costs. Don't watch it. It's one of the worst things you will ever see. Everything about this movie is offensive to the eyes. Everything. Everything. The cinematography is awful. Like, this is one part where this guy, he wants to get revenge on the shark for killing somebody, and he hires he hires a shark charter, a fishing charter, to take him out to fish for the shark. And you got this big, huge, burly guy who looks like a bodybuilder, right? And at one point, a shark jumps out in the water, and the big, burly bodybuilder guy who's leading the shark charter, he runs to the front of the boat, and he's like, "What was that?" And it was the shot was lower. It was a low shot that was angled up to look at his face like this. What was that? And it was really like 1980s television quality. That why they chose that angle, why they chose that presentation of this big burly guy to get scared from a shark in the water. Like, it was just, I was like, why did you choose that presentation? And then he's at the edge of the boat, and then he just randomly falls in. Like, he tucks into a ball and rolls into the water. I think that they wanted to try to convey that he was scared and he accidentally fell in. But like, clearly it was an intentional fall into the water. There was no way that was not an intentional fall into the water. And then he gets eaten. And then his wife, she's like, "Where are you at? Where are you at, George? Where are you at?" And then she takes off her jacket and she jumps in the water to try to save this dude who just got eaten. And she never comes up. And then the guy who chartered them to go shark hunting, he was like, "What have I done?" Like, just the worst of the worst acting that I've ever seen in my life. It was horrific. Horrific. Don't watch this. Don't watch this. I will watch Saltwater before I watch this. This was horrific. This was the worst. This was the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. Awful. Avoid it. It's an F, a big fat F. No. Just no. Don't do it. Alright, guys, did you even know Apex Predators was a thing? I'm telling you, if you did not know it was a thing, now you do. And now you know to avoid it. Alright? Now you know to avoid it. So, you don't even have to comment on this video. This is a public service announcement. Public service announcement. Avoid it. Alright, guys, this is LQ giving you a public service announcement. Avoid this. Thanks, guys.